Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining us again on Farmer's Diary. I'm your host, Iwe Sekunde. If it's your first time on the program, here we discuss on how we can increase food production, create jobs, as well as improve on livelihood through agriculture. In Nigeria, agriculture is on the concurrent list, meaning local governments by law has roles to play in agricultural development. Among these roles include establishment, maintenance and regulations of slaughterhouses, slabs, markets, gardens, parks, participation in the development of agriculture and natural resources. Good intentions there by the provisions of the law. But it is obvious that most local government administrations in Nigeria has not performed to expectation in the area of agricultural development, hence the numerous challenges facing the Nigerian farmers as farming activities takes place in the grassroots, which are the local government areas. Today we will focus our discussion on role of the local government administrations on agricultural development in Nigeria. Well, as the saying goes, charity begins at home. And so to discuss on the role of local government administration in agricultural development of Nigeria, we will take the case of the Abuja Municipal Area Council in the Federal Capital Territory FCT, which is our host and the #1 local government area council in Nigeria. What is the agricultural policy of Amac, the local government area council? How effective has the policy enhanced farming activities? Let's hear all the answers from the chairman of Amac, Honorable Abdullahi Adamu Candido.
Well, I think any meaningful administration that failed to identify AGRIC or the potentials of agriculture in the life of its people has failed, even from day one. So the government that is led by me had in mind, and of course in practice, that AGRIC occupies a prominent role, a prominent place in my blueprint, in my scheme of things, as far as I, set my foot in the area council here.
Lofty agricultural policies there by the Amac under the administration of Honorable Abdullahi Adamu Candido. But what are those mechanisms put in place to attain all this?
We came in at the time that the rainy season then was just setting in, and so in view of the fact that there was difficulties, or there was paucity of funds and resources, we couldn't do much that first year, and so we were not able to even in the first instance make a provision for fertilizers for the people, for other incentives. But of course, the second, as we approach this season, this rainy season that we're in right now, this area council went further to ensure that we procure fertilizers for the people. Let me say that we got almost 3 trailers of fertilizers, and we distributed them free of charge. This time around, it is not all about maybe discounting or subsidizing the amount. No, we felt these resources belong to the people, and the people, the greater percentage of the people are farmers. Let us at least appease to them, give them this fertilizer free. And 2, I came on board with no single tractor on ground. It is on record now that this area council led by this administration has acquired 4 brand new tractors with all its accessories, okay, and we have made it a point of duty for the farmers to come acquire it on a subsidized rate, very subsidized rate, so that the people can use it in their farms, and that is exactly where we are now.
In all, remember, we are discussing the statutory role of local government councils in agricultural development. And as we stated in the beginning of the program, There are laws establishing certain roles to be carried out by the local councils. But you will agree with me that what we see is a near no contribution to the agricultural development by most local government administrations. Is the Abuja Municipal Area Council any different? What are the hindrances? Can it be surmounted?
In particular, the Federal Capital Territory, I think that is where we even have we're in a disadvantage, right? I will only advise that in the course of time, even the planners shouldn't forget that farming is necessary. It's a necessity. That you just do not plan development of a city only by providing buildings. No, you must make a provision for where the people can also acquire farmland, because food is necessary. And therefore we have the other. It is possible when Abuja was put in place, such mistakes, such ideas were relegated to the background. But I think the current government, okay, should be apt and doing so that we correct the past mistakes. Measures should be put in place to ensure that the local government across the federation, okay, certain percentage of authority be given to them so that they can hold on to a power to allocate this kind of plots so that people can be farming with, instead of just outright everything lying up there when the locals may not be able to reach to the top. I think it's better that the local governments are given certain room so that they can also have that power to allocate farmland for the people to freely farm. As
acknowledged by Honorable Candido there, the planning of the state is the fundamental ill militating against the development of agriculture, which is mainly done in the local communities. But of course, everyone survives on food. Therefore, notwithstanding all of these challenges, the Amac chairman has these assurances for farmers within Amac and those interested in farming within the area council.
That is what so many people do not know. The elites in particular, they see Amac as, they see Amac as starting from AYA and then ending up at Bega. So all the properties they see, they assume that is only Amac. No. 10-20 kilometers away from the city center, right? 10-20 kilometers away from the city center, there lived people and farmlands. I want to be ready to tell the world that until we are no more, even the federal government may not have anything to do with it. Lots of farmland that we have in the city, in the bush there. Okay, so not to even talk of other area councils in Amac alone, where all these properties lies. Go to the interior, you will see a lot of farmlands, and therefore a lot of people that live there. Even the city people that want to do farming, okay, leave the comfort of their homes in the city and locate a farm in the bush, and that is where I am saying that farming activities is taking place. So the people are outside, are right into the inside the interior. What the elites we are seeing here are less than a percentage of the population of the people of Abuja Municipal Council. Abuja is a planned city, right? And therefore, for whatever you want to do, if it is farming, of course, you get to ask where you can get this farmland. Okay, you don't just go and just locate a place and start farming. Yeah, you can do that in the remotest areas where the indigenous populations lives. It is possible they can say, okay, come and farm somewhere around me. That is okay. But for the well-to-do ones who want to really go into farming, it is advisable that they approach the authorities concerned. There are lots and lots of parcel of plots earmarked for farming. When they approach authorities that are concerned, they can give it to them. Even the interior one where we have these villages, of course, it is only when development catches up with them that this land are usually acquired. For now, any village that development hasn't caught up with them, they are still farming on their land. Okay, and it is an agreement that, of course, the federal government has every plot of land in the city and in the interior, as far as it is in Abuja, belongs to the federal government. But that the federal government did not say you living in the interior that development hasn't catches up with you shouldn't farm. So if you want to go into farming, even you interview me, if you want to go into farming, come to my village, I will give you a farmland, and then you demonstrate your expertise in the farming. I have cared to let people know, even while asking for this job, that white collar jobs is an old fashion. You can even hold 2, 3, 4 degrees, but self-sustenance and sustainability of who you are is better than roaming the street with a lot of degrees and the job is not there. It is better far you go into other entrepreneurship. Farming is one of them. It's not a disgrace for one to see himself holding 2 degrees and then you call yourself a farmer. So the young ones coming up, okay, should be are encouraged. Okay, and I will continue to preach this gospel of the young ones being encouraged to go into farming. I'm a farmer. I love farming. I think I don't have any other job other than farming, right? And so I will keep doing it till I'm no more, because that is only, if I leave this place, I go back to the farm. I don't have to start looking for a job in the ministries. I don't need it. I go to my farm, I till the soil personally, and of course, rear my little goats, my little kettles, and I'm set to go for food. That's all.
Do you want to start farming but you don't know how to go about it? Here is a great opportunity to learn how to start a farm with only 5,000 naira. AGRIC Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society, in collaboration with the Center for Environmental Education and Development, SEED, and Farm Organic Nigeria Limited, is organizing a 1-week workshop to train you on snail farming, grass cutter farming, rabbit farming, vegetable farming such as growing mint leaves, coriander leaves, scent leaves, ugu leaf, cucumber, cabbages, and lots more. Do you know you can grow all these within your backyard, even with interlock, without any offensive smell to pollute the environment? Register now to learn how to do this for only 1-week farm training organized by AGRIC Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society in collaboration with the Center for Environmental Education and Development, SEED, and Farm Organic Nigeria Limited, to acquire all the skill you need to start your farm. To register, call or send WhatsApp messages to 0701 345 3224 for details. As part of the training package, AGRIC Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society also provide access to finance to start off your farm, as well as provide farmland for interested farmers. So, what are you waiting for? To start off your farm, call or send.
Welcome back. You're still watching Farmers Diary on AIT Abuja. You can also watch us live online if you log on to www.ztonline.com. They say information is power. We have learned here, listening to the Amac chairman, that you can farm effectively even here in Amac. With the skyscrapers built all over the city, everyone eats food for sure. So do AGRIC. It sure pays. No excuses any longer. Don't say I live in the city center, I live in a rented apartment, all beautified, tiled, and all of that. You can also farm even here in the center of the nation. But wondering how you can enjoy all of these agricultural benefits, you can reach us on our WhatsApp platform and we will fill you in on the details. But let me inform you that those who have taken the bold step to key into agriculture venture as a business had the privilege of meeting and discussing with some experts we invited over the weekend. Let's take a peep into that meeting.
And I think this period we want to see what we can give back, because there are a lot of voids in the industry, and I see a lot of people that carry their retirement money put into a brick, and at the end of it all, it doesn't come out. I see a lot of people frustrated. They have invested thinking that when I eventually step aside, this business should be able to sustain it. But I've seen that not happen. Why? Because of lack of proper information. Now everybody is a consultant, and everybody, if you hit the net, you are likely to get a lot of information. But agriculture, unfortunately, has to be practical. And that's the mistake that most people, if you go to the north, you see a lot of abandoned farms all over the country. Projects abandoned. Why? Not because AGRIC does not pay, but because I think they lack getting the right people to structure the business to make it pay. And in this part of the country, we discover that we are always in a hurry, to get things done. If you need a very big business, go and do contract with the government. Supply business, pick money, supply today, 15 days you are paid, you are lucky. Agriculture is not like that. Agriculture is a business you build a foundation that can sustain generations after you.
My husband started fish farm, and just like he said, somebody that told him into owning a fish farm. He told him he would make 17 million. The whole chicken wasted, the fish farm wasted. We couldn't make anything out of it. So none of us had interest in all this again. But I still have the passion for agriculture. But I'm not financially buoyant any longer. I don't have a farm now because the farm we had, it has to sell everything. So I don't have a farm, I don't have the finance to support myself, but I have the passion to do it anyhow. All that he has taught, I am ready.
I would not live in a place, in a city or in a community where I will hear that somebody is going to bed hungry without food, because I've had experience of it. I know what it is. So that is what I'm bringing into farming. I don't have a farm yet, but I'm projecting. Just like what Mr. Shah said now, I said, if you say you should start small, it's not as if I want to start big. But for my projection, I've gone out to Kuje, gone to price farmland from AGRIC. They call it millions. That's my projection. Yeah. Okay, if 5 million, 2 million, that's my projection. I want to go in a full force. If anything worth doing at all, is worth doing well. It's not as if it is not good to start small. Yeah, you can start small, but starting small, where I'm going to is not in starting small. I can't just, where I'm going to is very far. So why should I now come and start from, So that is what the picture I'm bringing into this farming business.
I'm happy to be here today because I really want to go up. And the best way to go up is to join your hand to somebody who is already up so that the person can draw you up. So I hope that my coming here, I will learn to take my business in agriculture to the next level. I am not looking at graduating from school and start looking for a job. I really want to. Before I graduate from school, there is a projection I have in mind already. I want my farm to be what I want to be turning out year in, year out. And at the time I'm going to leave school, I will be too busy with my agro business that I will not be able to start looking for a job.
My Farmers Association was part of the people that go in for the loan of Anchor Borrower. We really work on it. We started since 2016 to see how the farmers will be able to be empowered and go forth for their daily businesses. And everything we do end up as if we are now failures today. And we are believing that if the government can rise up and do something about this loan they promise the farmers, and most of the cooperatives have put in a lot effort financially, materially and otherwise to make sure that they got this money to go back in there and produce enough production for the consumption of the community here in FCT. And it's really a burden now and a loss to the community, to the farmers in Amac.
Basically, there are so many things, there are many opportunities that you can achieve by coming together. And of course, like we said, the first step is let's see who is even offering himself for a training first. And then we can move from there, because where I was told, and I believed it, where your wealth is, that's where your heart is. So you don't invest in a vacuum. I wrote all the concerns here. We'll share it as a report on the platform, and then we'll take it off from there. Personally, I belong to so many platforms, like she said, like I said earlier on, family farming is just one component of it. And if you are part of us, we'll definitely introduce you to so many opportunities, training opportunities, both at national and international level.
Do you know that there are various organizations that are willing to support us in our agricultural ventures? One of them is Family Farming, a global network. But we have the National Committee on Family Farming, NCFF, here in Nigeria. The National Coordinator, Raymond Enoch, will lead us into how we can key in for those who are interested.
Family farming came about as a global network when World Rural Forum, based in Spain, called for the establishment of that platform with IFAD, FAO, as the supporting organizations since 2013, following the decade of following the declaration of the decade of the Year of Agriculture in 2014. The Nigerian platform came about in December 19th, 2013. Hence, family farming is a process that links the production, use of agricultural, forestry, fisheries, aquaculture, and pastoralism to really boost agricultural production using the family labor to enhance food production. That's what family farming is all about. Yeah, it has about 9 criteria: the government representative, the civil society representative, the women representative, the youth representative, and then you could also join as an individual body, and then pastoralists, the fisheries, and forest, those that are engaged in forestry can as well be members, but you can equally join as an individual if you so wishes. As an individual, if you join, you have opportunity for your voice to be heard, and you also have opportunity to connect with other organizations and members of the group who you could discuss those things that you are passionate about in agriculture, and then you can also find support as an individual to really carry out your own food production or your own agricultural production, as the case might be. This year in October, we will be marking the World Food Day, which is an international day set aside to really discuss issues that affects food production globally. So in Nigeria, we'll be commemorating that day, and so we would love our farmers to join us in commemorating the day. But basically, we also want those who want to join the network to team up with us as a committee to really ensure that we put a pressure on we put pressure and lobby government through establishment of legislation that will support family farming in Nigeria. My contact details is 070-6555-0217, and I can also be reached through email, seednigeria@yahoo.com.
So much to talk about in farming and agricultural development. The reason we are always on the move to bring you all the information here on Farmer's Diary. For those who wish to learn how to start farming as business, you can start here.
Do you want to start farming but you don't know how to go about it? Here is a great opportunity to learn how to start a farm with only 5,000 naira. AGRIC Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society, in collaboration with the Center for Environmental Education and Development, CED, and Farm Organic Nigeria Limited, is organizing a 1-week workshop to train you on snail farming, grass cutter farming, rabbit farming, vegetable farming such as growing mint leaves, coriander leaves, scent leaves, ugu leaf, cucumber, cabbages, and lots more. Do you know you can grow all these within your backyard, even with interlock, without any offensive smell to pollute the environment? Register now to learn how to do this for only 1 week farm training organized by AGRIC Multipurpose Cooperative Society in collaboration with the Center for Environmental Education and Development (CED) and Farm Organic Nigeria Limited to acquire all the skill you need to start your farm. To register, call or send WhatsApp messages to 0701 345 3224 for details. As part of the training package, AGRIC Multipurpose Cooperative Society also provide access to finance to start off your farm, as well as provide farmland for interested farmers. So, what are you waiting for? To start off your farm, call or send.
Okay, we will take a halt here for today, but let me inform you that a regional tour to raise awareness on rights to land, water and seed tagged Regional Caravan will pass across Nigeria in January 2018. We will bring you details on how this will affect farmers and food production in the ECOWAS sub-region. Sure you won't want to miss that. See you again same time next week. Bye for now.